What's up, guys? This is Bulldbound Works, and right here I have a Husqvarna 128LD string trimmer, also known as a weed eater, some people call it. I call it that personally, and it does not run. I have fuel in it, regular 2-cycle mix. I put it on choke, I've been priming it, and I've been pulling the cord, and it just does not want to start. Now, I pretty much know the exact problem with it because sometimes it'll briefly run and then die off choke, so it's almost certainly the carburetor. So I bought a replacement carburetor kit for the Husqvarna 128LD string trimmer. We're going to go ahead and on this video we're going to install it on and fix up this thing and get it to great working condition again. Let's get started. Now, this trimmer does not have an air filter cover on it, but it does have an air filter. So the first step is we'll pull that off. And then on the Husqvarna 128LD and 128CED, worked on both of those before, you've got these two bolts. So let's take these out. Let's figure out what size they are. Looks like they're a 5/16. I'm going to make sure we keep these safe for when we go ahead and reinstall. And note that once this part is off, you just got to kind of pull this piece through the blue choke lever. There we go, and it's free. And the carburetor is attached to these nuts as well, so you can basically, it's a little stuck, but you can just slide the carburetor off like that. And we've got this gasket. I don't know if this new kit comes with a gasket or not, so we're going to find out. But first we're going to remove this. So I'm going to carefully pull it out slightly. I'm going to remove this throttle linkage thing here. Move it to get a little help. There we go. That's what pulls in and out when you move the trigger. We can pull this slightly out. Now we've got our fuel lines, which I'm going to aim not to break, but we might need to replace them. Let's pull this whole thing out first. There we go. That one came off. That fuel line came off. Now there's just one more. There we go. Boom. So there's our old carburetor. I could try to clean it or mess around with the inside, but I think it's smarter just to replace these things so there's less possibility of future issues for the user in the future. Alright, so what do you know? This kit comes beautiful. It comes with lots of new fuel line, new primer bulbs, new fuel filter, new spark plugs. So we're going to be giving this thing a full tune-up. It also comes with this extremely useful tuning screwdriver for tuning the carburetor, which this is very, very useful. And then of course we've got the actual carburetor. So let's start by getting those fuel lines in place. There it is. It looks amazing. Primer bulb is brand new. Alright, so those two fuel lines are temporarily pressed on. We're going to prime it a few times. Well, that was simple. We just had the lines backwards. It wasn't priming at first, but that was super simple. All we had to do was just swap the direction around. Now, I know there's going to be some gas. I'm just going to try to release this vacuum here, because these fuel lines are going to pop off. But just got to, there we go. Just got to twist it around. I'm going to get it over there and then onto these screw threads. And then I'm going to, there's already this gasket here. This gasket stayed, so we're just going to reuse that. That just slides on. Now I'll connect our throttle linkage. Put that in like that. Perfect. Check it. Boom. Works great. Now, this one fuel line did pull itself off. So I gotta fiddle with that. Kind of a hard angle. I got it though. Smell the fuel. There we go, that's perfect. It's on now. Okay, let's prime it. Make sure it still works. Yep, it's working. Perfect. Here's our choke. So now, what we're gonna do, all we really have to do is just pop this cover back on. Very simple to do. Align those holes. That's like that. I'm probably going to be throwing a new air filter on just because. Don't necessarily want to reuse the old dirty one. Let's screw these back down. There we go. Now all that's left to do is give it a fire up test. So it's on choke. We already know it primes. Let's see what it does. The kill switch is just a button, so if it's not, the button isn't being constantly pressed, then it'll fire. That sounded good. Let's take it off choke. Maybe it needed to warm up a little more. Sounds good. And then to turn it off, you just press that, and it's fixed. That was one of the quickest repairs I've ever done. Now, in theory, yes, we did repair it. And it's true, we did repair it, but I'm still going to give it that tune-up. Because, you know, we got those parts over there. The new fuel filter and the new spark plug. So we're going to install those just to make sure this thing, plus an air filter. Because we want to make sure this thing is in tip-top running shape. Oh, I forgot I didn't even screw that cap down, but... anyways. Now, getting these fuel filters off can be quite difficult. But I'm going to attempt to pull the line out. There we go, we're getting it. Almost there. I'm gonna do something a little risky, you know, we can always tip the gas out if it goes wrong, but since it won't let me bend it up over this, I'm gonna try to, I have the fuel filter clamped, and I'm gonna try to take the fuel line off, like this. I don't know if it'll let me, but... Man, it's crazy how close we are to getting this thing out. It's unbelievable. It would just pop over this edge. Oh, it is so close. Just don't want the fuel filter to fall into the gas tank. And then we're gonna have to drain all the gas. Oh, we are so close. There we go. Boom, we got it. Yay. Doesn't even look in all that bad condition, but I'm still going to replace it. There's our line. Let's get the new fuel filter out of here. This kit came with tons of line. It's amazing. It's a great spare to have around. There we go. If I can get this on here, I think I can. Yep, there we go. That's as far as it'll go on the end of the fuel filter. That was easy. That was really easy. And then we just have to push it all back in there again now. All the work that we just did. Yep, it's working. I do want to get it a little further down in there though, because where it is now, when the tank gets empty or close to empty, it'll just stop. So I think that's a better place now. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so now we can screw the cap back on. And finally comes the spark plug. That's an easy thing to do, but it can definitely make it run better. Pull this thing off, little boot. There it is. That one's the right size. Alright, spark plug is out. I bet this one's been replaced before, or this is just a new weed eater. But it doesn't look very new, based on the dirt on it, but not a horrible looking plug. Keep it around for me, because it's a good swap in, you know, if you ever aren't sure if one of the plugs aren't working on your small engines, you know. Don't want to let any of this dirt get into the cylinder. Screw this in. Lock it down, plug it back in, and now we get to give it its final fire up. There we go. Alright, cleaned up this little workspace here. And I have one really important thing to note. Now, I did not realize that this kit actually came with a brand new air filter. So, of course, that's the obvious thing to install. I do already have. I'm pretty certain I already have a spare one of those. That's what I was just planning on installing. But this kit already comes with one. I think I'll punch that little circle out for the center. Like that. Boom. Beautiful. And then there's the old one, which we can just get rid of. And I'll keep this great supply. Very useful to have these things around. I'm collecting a big supply of primer bulbs, which is awesome, from all the kits that I've had previously. Okay, let's go ahead and now we can go try to trim some grass with it, I guess. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it interesting or helpful. Be sure to give it a like, comment down below if you have any thoughts, and definitely go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video, and thanks to everyone who supports my channel. I'll see you in my next video.